Hi, Mark Deeks here with another free tip piano video to try and get you to become a piano legend. If you haven't already, give this page a like. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe. It'd be really great to have your support. I'm going to be bringing you these videos every single Monday. Some of the videos I've shown you so far are one note exercises. If we're going to get you up and running on the piano, we need to be able to get you to play one note exercises. They don't sound very adventurous, but it's important. You've got to get the basics of the technique sorted. But there's going to come a time when you want to start playing more than one note at once. So for this week's tip video, I just wanted to show you a quick tip, quick exercise that you can do to start trying to play two notes at once and really start to develop some technique. This can be a little bit of a trickier exercise, but I'm sure you can do it with a little bit of practice. So let's get started. So here we go. Now you can do this anywhere you like on the piano, but it's usually a good place to start, as a lot of the exercises do, to get used to where these notes are. To start with this note here, which we call middle C. I'll just zoom out a little bit of the piano. It's a note that you really want to get in the habit of being able to find. C's happen just to the left of two black notes, up and down the piano. As I say, you can do it anywhere you like on the piano, but middle C is probably the most important note for piano players, the note that most piano players will learn first. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our right hand with our thumb on the C and one finger on each of the notes. And if you've watched some of the previous exercise videos, getting used to having this kind of shape with one finger resting on each note is a really good starting point. But today I promised you an exercise to get you playing with two fingers at once. So remember, in piano playing, your thumb is number 1, your little finger is number 5, and all of the ones in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if I say fourth finger, that's your ring finger. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and play a little exercise which involves odd numbers and even numbers. So I'm going to ask you to try and play number 1 and number 3 at the same time. And then number 2 and number 4 at the same time. And number 3 and number 5 at the same time. And then 2 and 4 again on the way down. And that's the exercise. Now, it doesn't sound musically that adventurous yet, but being able to do that kind of shape is going to come in really handy somewhere down the line, because particularly if you play in early classical music, that kind of pattern happens a great deal. Let's look at what it looks like from the side. And from the top again. So that's a basic two-finger exercise. Now the things to watch out for, as well as making sure that your fingers are in contact with the keys as much as possible, you don't want the fingers flying in the air. In terms of sound, you're trying to avoid what are sometimes called a ricochet effect. You want to make sure that the two notes are going down at exactly the same time and not doing this. We don't want two notes that aren't quite together. And also, as I said, we're trying to avoid the other fingers going in the air. So you don't want this. And so learn to control all the fingers and make sure that they stay close to the keys. And you get one sound per pair. And you can try that exercise anywhere you like on the piano. Don't feel like you have to stay with your thumb on C. You can do it anywhere you like. And you'll get the same kind of sound. Move it up and down the piano if you want. All it's doing is you're practicing that technique of the pairs of fingers going down at the same time. And of course it starts to sound a little bit more musical than just the one finger exercises. Don't worry if you find this exercise quite tricky. It is a little more difficult than doing one finger at a time, but it's really a great technique to practice, and it's going to help you down the road to becoming a piano legend. Don't forget, if you want a free beginner lesson sent to your inbox right now that's going to get you up and running with some great technique tips, then go to markdeeksmusic.com/beginner and I'll send you that right now. Also, if you'd be interested in being part of a beta group I'm putting together to test out some ideas about how I can help lots of people to get better on the piano at the same time, comment below and say, I'm in. And I'll send you all the information you need. Till next week, don't forget these videos are every week on a Monday afternoon. I'll see you soon.